how to use the new guide layout feature in Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CC 2019, can be used in 2018, 2017, etc. as well. Now, key thing here is just go to the View menu and New Guide Layout. Once you've actually got that, of course guides are great for layers, shapes, etc., just aligning things. Now, there's a default there, option at the presets at the top, and that's just 8 and 20 pixels for the gutter as well. And there's a number of other presets as well. Now you can, of course, once you've actually got the default set in there, you can modify it, you can change the number and all those sort of things, columns, add some rows, etc. Clear existing guides. So if there's some guides already there, it will clear them. Now, I'm just going to go to 8, and that's the actual same as default. 12, and you can see there 12 across. There, 18, and you can see more and more increase, 24. And I've got one there, it's called Thin, that's one I created earlier. So you've got Thin, which actually also includes rows as well as columns. So you can see it's 13 there, 4 for the number of rows. You can modify that, you can set them back to up to 2, 3, whatever you want. You can see then the various cells there you've got, and you've got the guides there as well. Right, click there, and you can see you've got they've created. Now, go back to a View and New Guide Layout. You can then, let's say, the key thing here is clear existing guides. So if you actually deselect that, you can actually just go back into it again. So I'm just going to clear that, say set it to 3, and you can see what happens is you end up with the previous ones as well as the current ones. So might be useful, might not be. Now I've gone back to the clear existing guides, and you can set up to 3, and 3 you can see there. Now you can just use the up and down arrow keys, just go up and down, so you can increase the number of columns very quickly there. And you can see then there's 10 as you go across there. Right. Okay, click OK, and you can see all across there the guides. Now once you've actually got those, you can use them. Use the View menu, and you can see down there Snap to and Snap option. Now just clear that there. Go to New Guide Layout, and again just go there, select that, and you can increase it a number of times. You can also use width instead of just using the thing. See, what if you put width, put a value there 4? Now what happens is you still got 10, but what happens is they're obviously just each of those guides is separated by 22 pixels or whatever. As soon as you increase that, you can gain up and down arrows. Just quickly go move that, and you can see it increasing. Now it's at the centre, but you can actually just click off the centre columns, and it just puts it onto the left. There's no option for right side, unfortunately. So you can see it, you increase it, and increase it across. You can go more, go all the way across. Now, of course, it won't match exactly the document. But the only way of doing that is actually just not have width and just increase the number or decrease the number accordingly. Now you can go back to the preset there. You see the gutter, and now you can increase that as well, or decrease it if you want it actually thinner. And you just increase the gutter. You can just see there, all the way up, or you can hit virtually. Okay, and you can go back down again, so you make a very, very thin gutter, or you just put it down to 0, and then you've got no gutter at all, which maybe is what you want. It depends what you're using it for, like maybe type or something, if you're laying out something like that. And again, you increase set it to 2, and you've still got a gutter there. You can see the gutter in the middle. You can get rid of it, put it to 0. And now you can also set a margin. You've got margin. Now the margin is around the actual document, so you can see around, all the way around the document. You can set a margin for the top left. You don't have to have a margin at obviously the bottom. You could actually put that to 0, but you can also increase it to 30. You can see it increase slightly there. So see a little margin there. And again, maybe that's useful for, say, like videos or something, if you want to sort of set something up for a particular margin around something, or maybe a comic book or something like that. Okay, so you've got that, you can set them. And again, what you can do, you can also save the preset. So just say there, go to Save Preset, and it puts it to a GDS file. Now, you can find that in the guides. That's in the guides folder. Now, that's in your support folder. And you can give it a name. Click Save once you've actually done that. Also, what you can do, you can actually then see it in the actual, there. You've got Thin, that was one I created earlier, and you've got there the one I just saved, margins there, margins 1. What you can also do is you can go to Load Preset. Now that's more useful if you've got, say, like you want to browse, because you might have saved it somewhere other than the standard folder, so you can browse for it. But perhaps not necessary if you've actually saved it standard guides there. And that's it, click open, and you've got all the settings there set there. Once you've done that, you can obviously go and create a shape, and key thing is you've actually got, I'm just going to go up there, view and snap to guides. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.